This is Happy Half Hour, a Peoria Life web show brought to you by Enjoy Peoria.
Hello, and welcome to Happy Half Hour. On this week's special Washington Edition episode, we get ready for the holiday shopping season with a fun shop in Washington Square. Later, we learn how to make a festive centerpiece with LeFleur Floral Design. We'll also fill your free time with amazing events that are coming up this week. So sit back, relax, and let's have a happy half hour.
Hey guys, my name is Tyler McMahon. I'm here at McMahon's Pints and Plates. Today I'm preparing our Midwest skillet, part of our new breakfast menu.
Need a jolt to start your morning? Head over to The Blend. This locally owned coffee shop brews the perfect concoction to help you through your day. But it's not just a place to get great coffee, it's also a community gathering spot. Step inside Sentimental Journey for gifts for any occasion. They strive to bring in new and trending gifts along with the tried and true. Do you want to find out more about what's going on in the Peoria area? Well, check us out at enjoypeoria.com.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. With the holidays coming up, shopping local is more important now than ever. One place to keep in mind when holiday shopping, is Washington Square. We're lucky to have Chris Haston, owner of Sentimental Journey, on the square with us today. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So how long has Sentimental Journey been open?
We have been there for 36 years, going on 37. My mom and my aunt opened it in 1982, and I started working that summer right after we opened. Just graduated college, and then my sister and I ended up buying it when they retired in 1995. And then she wanted out of the gift business in 2010, so I did it alone, and now my daughters are helping me do it also.
That's wonderful. So it's basically the family business.
Yes, it's been sisters all the way through, and
Yeah.
it's been in the family business for 3 generations. So
That's fantastic and a really great story to hear, especially nowadays. What are some of the lines that you sell at the shop?
you know, we've evolved over the years. We used to be huge into collectibles and that kind of stuff. Now we've evolved into, we do a lot of giftware, home decor, specialty lines. We have a lot of key lines. We carry in your purse line, we would do like your Vera Bradley, Spartina, Bagolini. We carry a lot of nice jewelry lines, Alex and Ani.
I love them.
Yes, they are. they're very nice. And Mantra Band, we just got a new jewelry line. So we key in on a lot of the popular lines.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of small giftable lines. We have very inspirational and personalized gifts that we offer. We have a large baby department that you can find anything for a newborn to toddler in there. So we carry a lot of different lines that anybody looking for a gift could come in, whether it's for a wedding, a birthday,
Christmas.
sympathy, Christmas. Yes, we're just now getting all the Christmas stuff out and ready to go. So yeah.
Now you mentioned this new line of jewelry. Can you tell us a little bit about
Yes, we just brought in Ronaldo jewelry.
Okay.
It's a designer jewelry. It's made with 14 karat gold and sterling silver artesian artist wire. I actually have.
Oh,
two
that's
on
beautiful.
today.
Yeah.
So they're just very fine woven. They're made in the U.S.
Okay.
And they're just real pretty and very delicate.
Yeah, absolutely. Your shop also carries the Annie Sloan chalk paint.
Yes.
Which is a very big deal. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We brought that in it's been about 2.5, 3 years ago. Annie Sloan chalk paint was brought to the U.S. in 2010. After Hurricane Katrina, there was a gal that wanted to bring it over here and use it, and so it's kind of gone widespread since then. It's only in small mom-pop shops.
But it's very popular.
It's very popular because her paint is designed to go over anything. You can paint furniture, you can paint walls, you can paint pottery, glass, metal. There's no prep work to it. It's a very easy paint to use. There's so many different techniques that you can do with the paint to get all kinds of looks for your furniture or outdoor items. Anything that you would really like to paint, you can. So we brought that in, and we went to New Orleans and got trained in the paint, and several of my employees went also. And so we were all trained and doing the classes. And so now my daughter teaches paint classes up there also. So we offer paint classes a couple times a month, so you can learn different techniques to use the paint. I mean, you can just come in and buy a can of paint yourself and paint whatever you want.
Right.
It's so easy to use, but if you want to learn different techniques of distressing or different wax techniques, glazing type techniques.
And if people want to find out about these classes, can they find you on Facebook, on your website?
We have a Facebook page, we have a website that has it on. It's shopsentimentaljourney.com, and then we have emails. We send out emails. You know, if people want to sign up for our email, we keep them up to date on the classes and stuff on that also.
Great. Now, I kind of touch base on the importance of shopping local, because what most, we all appreciate the convenience of, Amazon and that sort of thing. I know I do, but our economy, our local economy, sees 0 to maybe 3 cents at best. Of that when you go on Amazon back into our economy. Can you tell us how the importance of shopping local?
Well, shopping local, number one, it helps the majority of the taxes will go to your town rather than to cyberspace. I don't know where they go when you shop on Amazon. Who knows where they go there, but you will get a lot more revenue from it if you shop local in your town. It also keeps the local businesses in business. All the specialty shops on the square are all most of them are all run by women, owned by women, and they help support their families.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it helps families in town. They're able to support other venues in town and other occasions that,
Yeah, like major events, for sponsoring major events and that sort of thing. Yeah. Yes. Well, and I would imagine it keeps those small mom and pop shops, are so unique.
We strive to be different. I don't know a lot of the other businesses do, but we go to markets, at least 2 to 3 times a year, and we strive to find something unique. Your small businesses also can give you a more personal shopping experience.
Absolutely.
People will come in our store, and no matter what they're looking for, there's always somebody to greet them. It doesn't matter if they're looking for something for $5 or $200. We can guide them to something or help them find something by talking to them and just kind of
just that personalized service.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We gift wrap. We'll offer, small businesses will usually do free gift wrapping. They'll do, we do a wish list where you can come in and make a list. We do this a lot with wives and stuff at Christmas time, girlfriends and stuff.
For husbands.
They'll come in and make a list, and we help them. They'll write down exactly what they want, and they can take it home, and they just hand it to their husband and say, just take this into Sentimental Journey, and this is what I would like. So, and we can take them right to that item, and they're happy, the wife's happy.
That's perfect. Honey, I'm gonna hook you up this year.
Yeah, there you go.
So what are some of the upcoming events on the square that we kind of talked about a little bit already?
Actually, this weekend we have our holiday open house. So all the stores actually will start being open on Sundays from noon to 4.
Okay.
Now through Christmas. All the specialty shops are open on Sundays.
Okay.
And then, so a lot of different businesses will have different activities going on in their store. We've partnered, our specialty shop group has partnered with WIP. And so if you bring a canned good in, you will get a ticket to put in a gift basket that all the specialty shops have donated an item for the gift basket. So for every non-perishable food item you bring in between now and November 15th, which is our Thankful Thursday, you will get a ticket to put in the basket. And then we'll draw on November 15th for that.
That's wonderful. Yeah, because I think it's important to remember that, the holiday season and shopping is coming up, but it's also the season of giving back.
Yes.
And so that's great that you've paired with such a wonderful organization to help out with
Yeah,
that.
so we have our holiday open house, and then in December 6th, we have our candlelight stroll.
Okay.
And that's a really big event on the square. We have carriage rides, free carriage rides. We have Santa comes over on the square, and he's in La Bakery. We have a talking Christmas tree. We have the community Christmas sing in the center of the square and the lighting of the Christmas tree. So that kicks off at 6:30. And so it's just kind of a fun night to get out and get ideas for shopping or finish up your Christmas shopping. Either one.
Also before it gets too cold.
Right. And if
that
you bring
is coming.
if you bring your family, you can walk through there with your family and get ideas, and you can point out ideas to your kids or your husband or.
Yeah, that's great.
So, yeah.
All right, Chris, well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having me.
If you want to learn more about the fun boutique store, Sentimental Journey on the Square, you can visit their website, shopsentimentaljourney.com. Stay tuned. More Happy Half Hour coming up next.
Get out your calendars, we're about to fill your free time. The Peoria Rivermen return home for the 2018 season against the Quad City Storm Friday, November 2nd. Don't miss the hard-hitting action in Carver Arena all season long. For schedule and ticket sales, visit rivermen.net. The IHSA Cross Country State Meet returns to Detweiler Park Saturday, November 3rd. High school runners from all over the state battle it out for the final race of the season. The race kicks off at 9 a.m. and awards follow throughout the day. For schedules and official times, visit ihsa.org. For your non-competitive runners, we have a great race for you, benefiting a great cause. The 6th annual Teresa Tracy Trot takes place Saturday, November 3rd on the East Peoria Riverfront. You can participate in a 4-mile run or a 2-mile walk. Money raised will go towards finding a cure for pancreatic cancer. Look up Teresa Tracy Trot on Facebook for more info. Want to know about the next local concert? There's a new Facebook page that makes it easy for you. Peoria Music Live is a central resource for all the live music shows in the Peoria area. It promotes a number of shows from open mic nights to big concerts. If you want in on the Peoria area music scene, head over to Peoria Music Live on Facebook. Looking for more fun events? Head over to our website, enjoypeoria.com, or visit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enjoy Peoria.
Hey, do you like coupons? Do you like discounts? Do you like saving money? Then check out the 2018-2019 Enjoy Peoria Coupon Book. It is filled with a ton of coupons from area attractions, restaurants, stores, and more. And the book is free. Mind blown. Stop by our office to pick up your book now or check them out on our website, enjoypeoria.com.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. One Stop in Washington is taking floral design beyond your expectations. LeFleur Floral Design Events is a flower shop that offers so much more, from home decor to wedding and event planning. Joining us to talk more about LeFleur is owner Amy Morgan. Amy, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
How long have you been in your new location?
We have been here just over 2 years.
Okay, that's great. Let's talk about the store. What all do you offer here?
A little bit of everything. It's very hard to explain kind of what LeFleur is because we kind of are just a mixed match of a lot of different things. And so probably at our roots is that everyday floral design. And so we do literally about everything when it comes to baby showers and bridal showers and everyday birthday designs, you know, anything from a $35 little hand tied to anywhere from like your casket sprays and some of your bigger sympathy designs. So when you think of fresh flowers, just, you know, you can imagine, you can just think of us. And so we can meet your everyday needs. And then beyond that, the really fun part of the business that has taken on its own different portion that has its own team is my wedding team. And so we do about 100 weddings and corporate events every single year. And so this month we actually have had 12, which is the biggest month that we've ever had. So
That's wonderful.
it is wonderful. And so that is really taking over a bigger portion of where the business has been every year, which is just really exciting for us. And then the other side of it is the boutique. And so that's probably what people don't realize that we have. And so every single day, people walk in the door and they're like, I drove by and I had no idea that you had all of this. And so we do everything from your custom silk floral designs, but beyond that, we have candles and gifts and live trend succulents, different jewelry and clothes. A lot of what we do is support other small businesses, and it's not necessarily local businesses, but small businesses in general. And so about 75% of our products are other small businesses.
Great.
And so it kind of just gets you away from being that Target and Kohl's and like big box store, but it really just is stuff that you can get at the boutique level.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the holiday season upon us, hate to break it to you, that's so great to see, shopping local, keeping the money local, because it just benefits our whole area. How busy do you, now most people think, fall, winter, things are, the foliage is changing, but unfortunately everything's starting to die off. How busy do you guys get in the fall and winter months?
We actually, over the years, I've really tried hard to supplement the business so that we never get too slow and we never get busy enough that we can't handle, even though we've kind of pushed the limits here in the last month. But we do stay really, really busy. And so it's really exciting that the weddings start to tear off a little bit, but the retail really picks up. And so people are, we're 14 days away from decorating for the holiday season. We always do it right around the Halloween weekend. And so beyond that, then people just start to want to spend money and buy gifts and kind of loosen up their pocketbooks a little bit. And so that's why it tends to pick up on the retail side of it. And then especially when people are entertaining, they just want fresh flowers on their tables and they send a lot of gifts and things like that. So we are moving into a busier holiday season and even helping people decorate for their own homes, which we do quite a bit of business with too. And so, yeah, it's exciting. Like it's a nice change of tide away from the weddings and kind of transition into the retail side of it again.
Okay. Great. That all sounds amazing. So to get in the fall spirit, you are going to show us how to make a fall bouquet, which is more of a centerpiece, like you said, for the holiday season. What is it you'll be making for us today?
So today we're going to talk a little bit about decorating for your holiday Thanksgiving harvest table or dining room table. It seems like one of the only times that you entertain with your whole family is right around the Thanksgiving, time frame. And so we want to make sure that you do have something pretty to have on your table. And I think that a lot of people that entertain get intimidated on what to put on it, and they don't want to spend a lot of money. So we're going to talk about kind of just some interesting practical things that we can do. And so I like weird, funky things that create a lot of conversation sitting around the dining room table, so that you can talk beyond just what have you been up to type of thing, that you can actually just talk about the centerpiece as well. So when I start to think about what I'm going to do on my dining room table, I always want a focal. And so that's kind of what I always start with. And so it can be anything from large candlesticks to a floral design or literally about anything. And so, but you want something that's interesting. So today I created a lantern, because lanterns are really big around the holiday season, and especially kind of the end thing right now. And so this one is a little bit bigger that you probably wouldn't want to keep on your dining room table while you're having your meal, but it is something really pretty that you can have as your guests arrive. And so we'll just go ahead and we'll create this so that it can be removed while you do your dinner service. And so beyond this, the next thing that we need to think about is the size and scale of how many people you're going to have at your dining room table. And so if you're going to go and you're going to do your full charger plates and all of your food down the center and everything like that, you just probably want to keep it so that it's a little bit smaller and not as drawn out. But if everybody is going to get their meal in the kitchen and then they're going to come sit down, then you can really fill up the inside of the table. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab a couple of different candlesticks. And so we're going to just go ahead and kind of draw out this centerpiece so that it can be kind of full. And so we'll just balance it out. I always say if it goes right, it's got to go left when you're talking about especially a tablescape. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set these guys, and then we're going to set kind of a mini focal so that the people that are on the outer edges of the table also get something interesting. And so today we're going to be using fruit.
Is this an artichoke?
It is an artichoke. I know. So I actually have sprayed my artichoke gold in the lantern to use. And so I want to complement that on the sides. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an artichoke kind of in the middle of my candlesticks here. And then again, if it's a two-sided table, we want to make sure that the guests on this side of the table also get to enjoy that artichoke. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cluster some of my fruit. So I've got some pears, I've got some apples, I've got even some persimmons, which I thought was super cool. I found at the grocery store today. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cluster these guys so that this can be like the focal for the people that are sitting a little bit further down. You can get really fun pumpkins, apples, oranges, persimmons, about anything that you want. So then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of floral. When I start thinking about my, my floral that I want to include, I think about the color contrast and the texture. And so this is called Italian ruscus. It's something that I use a lot when I'm designing. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take a couple of pieces out of that and draw that out just a little bit. If this was further out, I would probably draw it out of my lantern as well. So we're going to do this on both sides. And you want it to kind of be coming out of that fruit so that it just can be drawn out. The next thing that I'm going to use is this green called Plumosa. And so it's very fluffy, has a lot of really fun texture. And so I'm just going to go ahead and layer him in kind of a little bit above and a little bit below that so that you can start to see some of that dimension and that contrast between all of the different textures. You're just going to go ahead and accentuate some of that fruit that you're having there. A lot of times over the holidays, I encourage people to grab things that create memories to include in their table. So like at Christmas time, I always say, like, go to the attic and get your kids' old ornaments that they made you and put them in your table centerpiece. And so things that just are interesting and different. People don't have to spend a lot of money to do their tables. They can actually just go ahead and use some of the stuff that they already have around their house. So this is called seeded eucalyptus. If you follow Joanna Gaines, you know what seeded eucalyptus is. And I'm again just going to layer that in just so that it creates a little bit of interest and contrast. There's no rhyme or reason to it at all. It's just a matter of like creating that layer and the textures and hiding your mechanics and tucking the stems so that they're hidden. I love using seeded eucalyptus. Any of these greens can be bought at any of your local florists. Obviously, I would love for you to come see me and I can help you pick it out. But with that being said, if there's somewhere a little bit closer, then any florist can help you with getting some of these greens. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is I like color contrast a lot when it comes to no matter what season that it is. And so I like to put the unexpected in. And so I actually have these beautiful pink roses. And so I'm going to just go ahead and pop some roses into my design. And you can water tube these if you want, if you're going to be have it set up for a while before your guests arrive. But it just creates that extra pop and dimension when you pop in one of those light colors. And then lastly, I do have some cremones and some spiders that are that fall colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off by adding some color with some of those fall colors as well. And again, these can be picked up at any of your local florists. And here at LeFleur, we would obviously be honored to help you out. So there you have it. The only other thing that I would recommend is to try to figure out how you're going to decorate your place settings. And so here we have these really cute little silverware holders this year, and they say thankful, and you can write why you're thankful. And so just kind of dressing up your place setting with a colored napkin that accentuates some of the colors that you're using in your tablescape. Even a navy for this would be really pretty.
Well, this is absolutely beautiful. I think most people would think that this is way out of the realm of ability, but you made it look so easy, just simple cuts and everything else like that. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more about LeFleur, you can head to their website, LeFleurFloralDesign.com, or follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Stay tuned, more Happy Half Hour.
Welcome to Washington, Illinois. This vibrant community is bursting at the seams with small town charm, unique shopping, amazing parks, and a lot of opportunities to just have fun. So join us today as we tour the town and uncover some Washington gems. Our first stop is guaranteed to get your heart rate pumping and your endorphins going. 5 Points Washington is a multi-purpose facility that features family-friendly programs throughout the year. Gather friends for a game of basketball or pickleball in the gym, or stay fit and active in the weight and cardio rooms. 5 Points also has a wide variety of group classes. If you want personal training, 5 Points trainers are ready to help you get in shape. But fitness isn't the only 5 Points specialty. The Caterpillar Performing Arts Center is a wonderful venue for plays, concerts, worship gatherings, and more. 5 Points also has 4 banquet halls suitable for any occasion. Take advantage of this gorgeous weather and check out one of the many programs offered by the Washington Park District. Come and flex your creative muscles at Art at the Bodega in Sunnyland Plaza. Art at the Bodega offers group painting nights as well as walk-in paint sessions. Test your artistic skills on canvas, ceramics, or boards. Instructors will guide you step by step through the painting, guaranteeing you walk out with something you're proud of. Bring your own food and wine and have a fun night with friends at Art at the Bodega. One of my favorite spots in town is the historic Washington Square. It's full of unique boutiques and specialty shops that you can browse, and I guarantee you won't be able to leave empty-handed.
Well, that's about all the time that we have for this week's Happy Half Hour. If you're ever looking for something to do, whether it be a cool new restaurant, the newest attraction, or just a fun weekend event, you can always head over to our website, enjoypeoria.com, or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.
PeoriaLife.com